When we hear the word Rohingya, perhaps many of us do not fully understand the origins and background of the conflict involving them in Myanmar. The ethnic conflict in the country has resulted in the expulsion of thousands of Rohingya from their homeland. The Rohingya are an ethnic group living in Myanmar. Their origins date back to the 7th century when people from India moved to the region now called Rakhine in Myanmar. During the British colonial period in Myanmar 1824 to 1948, there was a migration of workers from India and Bangladesh to the region. Rohingya people who are Muslim are considered to be Bengalis from Bangladesh, where the majority of the population is Muslim. After Myanmar became independent, the Rohingya actually had a role in government. In fact, there were Rohingya citizens who became ministers in the Myanmar government in 1940 to 1950. However, ethnic conflict in Myanmar began after General Ne Win carried out a coup and became president. Myanmar government troops then brutally expelled thousands of Rohingya Muslims, burning settlements, killing and raping. Until 1978, more than 200,000 Rohingya Muslims fled to Bangladesh. Efforts to expel Rohingya continue to be carried out by the Myanmar government. Several factors caused the Rohingya people to be expelled from Myanmar. 1. Geographic ethnicity. Rohingya live in the Rakhine province region along with Burmese and other ethnicities. This geographical condition triggers tension between the Rohingya population and the local population. Due to the unequal population differences. 2. Economic crisis. During the reign of Then Chui's military junta, Myanmar experienced an economic crisis which resulted in high inflation. The government issued policies that caused Rohingya people to lose their agricultural land, while ethnic Rakhine were given the authority to cultivate the land. 3. Natural resource management. Rakhine province has abundant natural resources, such as oil and gas reserves. The expulsion of the Rohingya community is related to the exploration and industrialization of these natural resources. 4. Rape and murder. The rape and murder of a Rohingya woman, Mathita Thu, also sparked conflict. This incident sparked tensions between the Rohingya community and the Rakhine community. 5. The movement of 969 Buddhist monks. This movement was led by Ashin Warathu, a Buddhist monk in Myanmar. This movement is accused of spreading violence against the Rohingya community. Anti-Rohingya sentiment reinforced by this movement also worsened the situation. These factors, among others, led to conflict and the expulsion of the Rohingya people from Myanmar. However, it is important to note that this situation is complex and involves many other factors.